Hey there folks, welcome back to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption on MysteriousJG. We were in the middle of a somewhat longer mission and we got to the end of the last video. So we are going to help Bonnie McFarlane to corner a herd of wild horses that we need to capture for McFarlane Ranch.
You never did tell me why you were never married.
This isn't
Aside
what I
from the
meant by
snobbery,
horse
that
breaking.
is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The
You got
fact
an
that you're
Australian
talking in
blouse?
the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Got a rich dad.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and
Needs
graces,
slow.
Miss McFarlane?
Think she
From a
needs
couple
slow.
of cheap governesses Paul hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my paw's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
Well, it was meant as one. I mean, what the hell?
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarlane.
She's
that
a girl
so?
too.
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
There's
Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead.
Hey, it's a couple of generic codes. Tell generic code. No windows. So we're gonna ride
Let's
behind.
drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Oh, gotcha. We're gonna outsmart the horses. It's good that we have the ability to do that, I suppose. Should I still be riding with them? Am I about to get a mission failure for...
Whoa.
I don't know exactly where I'm meant to be sending them towards. Oh, I'm trying to guide them to the yellow. I believe I gotta get all of them, not just the stragglers will not be handled by someone else. I gotta get them all. I gotta run headlong into a cactus. That's what I gotta do. Is nobody else gonna help me, or are they waiting there to capture them once I lure them there, lure them like Linda's?
Easy. Go.
I don't know that you can fail this, but you can set yourself up so that it takes a really long time to do it right.
Whoa. Let's go.
Hanging rock. Spectacle rock. Looks like spectacles. Stop going that way. What the fuck?
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, it's trapped. Surely it could be dealt with.
Come on.
I think I'm finally gonna get this now.
Whoa there.
Get over there with the rest of the ones that are going where they're meant to be trapped. But there's one super horse.
Ah, damn it.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are.
They're awesome.
Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back.
I will be doing nothing.
Slow down.
So this is, it took me more than one try when I did it off screen. We're getting close to the end of what I did off screen before I decided to actually record, but this took me more than one attempt, which is why I was like a little worried that this mission would bleed too long for that one video by the time we started it. So hopefully I'll do it a bit easier than I did last time. rather feel silly that I made it split it into 2 videos than try to put it into 1 video.
Come on, easy up now. Got you.
Luckily, we kept him. Oh, I guess we didn't keep him lassoed through the cactus. The cactus broke the lasso somehow. What's the stallion stops? You have a short time to dismount. Okay. I just keep getting him and then not. I was trying to dismount. I actually need to end up fairly close to him.
Let's go.
I want to lasso him at the full length of the lasso and then have to try to run over to him. Okay, I'm getting off the horse. There.
Easy.
Now, I did not get
That's
knocked
it.
off the stallion. When I was off screening it, it ran too far away. I didn't manage to lasso it, and it ran too far away. And that triggered
Relax
failure.
now. Nearly there.
But if we... Once I got him, I'm going to try to keep this horse. I'm under the impression it has better
Easy there.
stats than...
Come on, baby. Calm down.
It's a plot horse, so I figured it's probably got better stats.
For a while.
Ooh, baby, baby, you're a wild one. Here's my old horse, which I believe I'm going to now abandon. Or presumably it goes back to the ranch as somebody else's horse. Well, teleporting horses a lot in that scene there.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston.
Thanks for helping,
We
man.
got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Now, Kalis, you'll have to tell me if this horse is anatomically correct. I do not believe it is.
Come on.
But I'm not going to look that hard. Oh, some kind of message popped up and I missed it. Something popped up in our journal. If you're having trouble with cards or dice, the tailor in Thieves Landing may have a piece of clothing to provide a little help. Oh. You have broken the Kentucky Saddler, a rare and agile horse. Okay, so I do want to keep this animal. Elegant suit menu entry added.
Yeah.
Discovered the elegant suit. It will allow you to cheat at poker. Which could also get you into gunfights in this game, I would think. Good deeds, large and small, are noticed by the populace. Good deeds, big and small, do it right or not at all. Bad deeds are noticed by the populace too. So, Wild Fever Fuel will get us closer to our survivalist challenge. New items are available to purchase. Lose my stallion already.
Yeah.
Some coyotes. You basically have to come out to the wilderness to do some of the survivalist challenges, but you can play through most of the main game ignoring the wildernesses. Plot missions take you out there, but usually you have like a clear path that you're supposed to take them. So I was gonna ride back to Hennigan's Stead, but maybe we want to fast travel. Looks like we're a good ways out. Actually, we're not really closer to Armadillo. We're kind of halfway between them. I believe you can rob trains in this game. I've never done it though. So we got to get back to the main road before we really get a path. probably want to get in some time riding this horse, because if I'm planning to use it as my horse for the most of the game, then you build up your loyalty with the horse by actually riding it. It's not like Monster Rancher. We don't need to get it a gift for its birthday and anything like that. We appear to have missed the road we're supposed to be taking. But it's all going to work out okay. So this is somebody's campsite. You're supposed to take only memories, leave only footprints, guys. I was actually looking to see if there's anything to loot here, but doesn't seem like it. What does that actually say? El Barrack? I can't tell. So I need to be at least a little careful that we don't accidentally go off the cliff here. I think we might want to be taking this path. I feel like it should be kind of hard to go off the cliff on a horse, because the horse should be fighting you when you try to go someplace really dangerous. King's Quest falling off of a chasm death in our future if we're not careful. So I also don't like to get going too fast in this game, because you end up missing stuff like Wild Fever View, and then you're like, you ride way past it and then you're like, should I go after it? We have a challenge about shooting deer now, don't we? Fuck you, deer. I mean, the way he said get up from that, it was like, we'll probably get antlers out of this, or maybe deer meat.
This is dirty.
This is dirty. This is sour. I thought it was deer. No, that's a buck. I know a buck is a male deer, but usually they're... Yeah, that didn't count. 5 deer pelts. The buck did not count as a deer. Am I crazy? Are bucks not male deer? I guess, is deer gender specific? I don't know how words work. I thought deer was the species, a buck was a male, but that wouldn't make sense then, because what's a female? There are some species where we don't have a name for the general, like a cow is female. Oh, that's a coyote. I always felt like I remember them, but whatever. Now that I'm there. The thing is, honestly, bullets cost money in this game. There comes a point where, like, you got to make sure that what you're shooting is worth the bullet. So at some point, I'm collecting all these pelts. Until I get short of money, I probably won't be selling much of anything, but I should think about it. I thought I was a rabbit. I know how ridiculous that sounds, but... What are you two gentlemen doing? Interesting. Oh, I think we found McFarland's ranch again. So we gotta save our awesome sauce horse. Because I'm assuming the horse we get given at the beginning of the game is generic and bad, and that this horse is supposed to be better. So we'll save over women and cattle. And then we'll mosey on along. It is... Oh, it's almost 10. It's probably just too late. Yeah, I think it's just too late to do a Bonnie McFarlane mission. Which is too bad, because we might have been able to squeeze in one. We'll do one of these instead. I just killed a man, apparently. Thank you for killing that guy. He was a cattle rustler. And not one of ours.
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to snip out trouble. Stick next to the dog, mister.
So I can get my super horse here. Yeah, alright, keeping up with the dogs. Give me a second. Hola, dude. Old Charlie, old dog of the Old West. Here's another obscure reference for you. You might know if you're a Spontanea Nation fan. Hates microbes. Now look, I understand the microbes are just trying to live their lives like everyone else, but I hate them. I'm antimicrobial.
Slow it up now.
Slow it up. It's walking into a post.
Come on.
Yep. The dog loves doing this. Just gets into a pattern and keeps walking through the same buildings over and over.
Yeah.
Can we find a cattle rustler or something? Horse thief. We sure do have some fine music playing as we mosey along. So this time we gotta capture the criminals, huh?
I guess we both got problems now.
So I gotta, no, I hog tie him. I gotta hog tie him.
It wouldn't take much to kill you.
Now the other one? Oh, the other one's trying to kill me.
They mean to harm us all.
I'm lassoing you. Play fair. You were lassoed, friend. I'm not getting the controls for the lasso. There we go. You tried to shoot me several times, but I'm going to be nice and hog tie you. So I got a whole bunch of honor for not killing them. Wait, I thought that was my horse.
I'm more valuable to you free than tied up.
Okay, my horse still exists. Good. Oh, and I just managed to climb it while it was on a fence. This is weird. So one of the guys I hogtied was apparently captured by somebody else. But they count as local law enforcement. I still get my reward, I believe. Charlie sure is excited. I gotta get off my horse for this cinematic. See, I got a lot more money that time because I captured him alive. Another phrase. I can't believe it's taken me this many videos to get around to Revolver Ocelot.
Yeah.
I wonder now. So we could save our game and then go try to sneak in a quick mission for Bonnie McFarlane, but I think I don't know if I want to stop recording all day, or at least take a break after this video, which always makes it kind of difficult to want. I don't want to be in the middle of something when we finish. Wild horses, tamed passions. Take a second and see if there's anything really cool to buy in the general store. They told us we had new stuff available at stores. I just saved the game. The store is open. The shopkeep doesn't seem to be in here. Oh, here he is. I was about to rob you, friend. I mean, hello, shopkeeper.
Why, hello.
I hope you see something you need.
I'm not seeing any new stuff available here.
Sure. Let's see what you got.
I've been hearing about this midway that has dancing Indians. Mighty queer.
Hello there.
Appreciate it.
But I'll hold on to these for now, because none of them are making me big money, and I'm not sure how easily I could replace them if I suddenly find out that there's a quest or I need a bunch of hawk feathers or something. This is not the normal place where they have their missions. I feel like this is going to take us into doing something that takes more than 10 minutes to do, though. A tempest looms. Could be.
Come on, let's go! Get him in there! Come on!
Amos!
Hey, miss, I got most of the horses secure and the chickens.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
I don't like that woman. I just don't. Alright, let's round up the herd.
Before the weather gets any worse.
Howdy.
Try not to run over that guy.
That sky don't look good. I'm starting to think somebody up there's conspiring against me. Are you a religious man?
Ooh,
Not
God,
in any
this
real
fucker with-
sense. Sometimes I tell myself things happen for a reason. Like what brought me here was fate come a-calling. But nobody made my path but me.
We all need to look for answers somewhere. Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose ain't gonna give me
thing
my
about reading
wife
the
and
Bible
kid back.
doesn't
Past
leave
is
you
who
with
we
a
are,
headache
Miss
for the
McFarland.
entire rest of the
There
day.
ain't no
The next
changing
day.
that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
We have 2 herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle
I
that.
missed some
The
deer
cows
there
get
with
real
the deck.
ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. I'm gonna save my voice for the herd. It's gonna be hard shouting over this storm.
I think that's why
Easy now.
I didn't Let's Play last night. I went to an Over Pro Wrestling show and I'd scream my lungs out. Cheering for the good guys and booing the bad guys. That's what you're supposed to do, smarts. So I'm gonna move into position behind the herd.
Whoa, whoa.
Be
Drive them
Bonnie's
over to the
right-hand
pasture
man.
by the old oak tree. We'll merge them with the other herd there. The weather changes fast out here. This storm came out of nowhere.
It's like an RKO.
Come.
So this time, Bonnie will not be able to stragglers, eh?
Go.
Pretty intense easy plan. Basically just gotta go make contact and they return. Nope.
Let's go.
Over there, cows. Wanna be a cowboy, baby. Yeah, we will be getting into a lot more violent, less cow-oriented missions later. So,
They're spooked! We have to stop the stampeding! Oh my god, they're running for the cliff!
basically, you gotta get ahead of them and stop them from going off the cliff, or it's game over. They will run off.
Easy up now. Whoa.
Guys are still going. I was gonna save them all this time. Lost one.
Let's go.
Man, I almost got it perfect that time. What the hell are you doing? You just casually walked off the cliff to your death. Stupid ass cow. Alright, so I lost 2. That's better than I actually did.
We only lost a couple, I think. Right, let's round up those things.
18 to 21. I lost the 3rd one somewhere. I thought I had a perfect run that time.
Come on.
I would imagine it's possible, and you probably get slightly different odds.
Let's go.
I think they're, yeah, you know, we lost 2. Because I saw one run over the cliff, and another one just casually walked over the cliff after I was, like, sure that I'd gotten in front early enough to stop them all. So that was very silly. Cow. And deserved this death.
Yeah.
The rest of these cows do not deserve it. But they won't be. I don't want, come on. I'm done with the cow minigame. Can we just go back to the ranch now? No more stragglers.
Load up now. Come on.
He re-straglified it at one point there.
Come on. Easy.
Only we could like talk to the cows. That's such a good idea to stay in the urban desired direction. They're ornery critters. This is the glamour and excitement that is the cowboy lifestyle. This is what, you know, everyone in the South and West worships cowboys. I mean, there's like a certain
Stay close, Mr.
American
Marston.
beauty to it, but it seems like it would be a pretty dull life to actually lead. I think there is a certain number of cows that if you lose more than that, you fail the mission.
You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
Bonnie, you dumb son of a bitch! Oh, cows herd at plus 19. I guess that's a thing that they track.
Yeah.
So our honor's moving up. Moving on up.
Come.
And that worked out pretty good timing for a full video, so can't beat that. I'm gonna throw down a save and call it a video. And I think the most logical path here is just to, even though we've got two people giving us missions now, looks like we can't go any farther with Bonnie McFarlane missions until we do another mission for the sheriff. So I'd imagine that is what we'll do next time. Although there was also a wanted poster. It seems to have disappeared now. I could have sworn at one point we could have tracked down an outlaw for cash. We'll see, folks. We'll see. Check the map here. I no longer see where there's a wanted poster. We could do the night watch job. I could always do a few of those off screen if I felt like watching, Gunslinger or Last of the Wild Horses or something while making money and not actually recording, because I don't want to fall into the same issue that I've got with Mass Effect Andromeda, where I got so many videos recorded and I'm releasing them so quickly that nobody can keep up. So there's an actual gunsmith as opposed to just a general store in Armadillo, and they will sell better weapons that I could save up for. But for now, I'm going to mosey on along. It's gone too late to take a nap now. I feel like I should have taken a nap today. Whatever. I'm the MysteriousJG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you all join me next time for more of Red Dead Redemption. So long.